Good morning. Good morning. Oh, is the mic on? Mic's on. Right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another New York session here. This is the 24th November. And if you look at gold, man, gold is just dying. Ooh, we're at 1808. Last I checked, well, gold was at 1812, 1813. Man, 1808. Seems like we're coming into this consolidation area to the left-hand side on gold, right here in the daily time frame. So this is the area where we had marked out on Sunday where we might reach by the end of the week, but seems like we're coming down here in the middle of the week before Thanksgiving. All right, awesome. I really feel bad for people who are holding buys at this point. Gold buys at this point, man, not a good idea at all. I mean, if you're holding gold buys, man, that's might as well just stop trading, right? Because if price is coming down and you're holding buys, it just doesn't make any sense. Crazy moves on gold. We're coming down towards 1806 here. Let's take a look here. So we got the gulag here coming in. Everyone's showing up today. Mr. Linus, Elisha, Nature Boy, Joel, Travis is here. What's this? Morning, I'm sent you a message on Slack. Please have a look after the stream. Thanks. Yes, sir. Not a problem. We're going to take a look at that. So gold is trending down. Obviously, when we have these big moves on gold, I tell myself, hey, like, you know what? If I'm not in this trade, I've missed the trade. So there's no point in me to look for buys to see if prices are going to go up or not. There's no point in that. So we're going to focus on GPJPY over here. And looking at this, seems like we're still respecting some areas here on GPJPY, and we haven't really broken out of these areas. So we had a resistance over here. Price kind of went up, came back down. Nothing. I know some people took buys after this candle, but even if you took buys after this candle, it wasn't enough range here, right? Look, like, I mean, 20 pip range, but still you had this rejection here. Now GPJPY is in this range over here as well. It's like not a good position to be in. Right, 4 hours also ranging here, so there's nothing to do here today. Price is just ranging. Gold is obviously coming down. Let's take a look at your JPY here for a little bit. Let's take a look at Euro JPY. And let's do some clean analysis here, all right? Let's take a look at the daily and do some clean analysis here. Now, daily, we expected it to continue moving up. It's moving up here slowly. Looking on the 4-hour time frame, we are tapping into a resistance here now. We're tapping into 123, 990, 995, almost like 124. Looking down to the 1-hour time frame, we do see that we are actually tapping into this area, but also at the same time, we broke above this resistance, right? This resistance was created before pre-London around 123, 890. We broke above that area. Looking on the 30-minute time frame, yeah, it's just ranging. It's just ranging here. So we're going to make this zone a little bit better, bring it down a little bit. Yeah, that's it. So if we break above here, then we got to see where price is going to move. So if we break above that area, yeah, it's not enough. I mean, you have a range up over here. And if you measure this range, this is like a 6 pip range. But after this area, we have an entire clean move going all the way up over here. See how this range is pretty small? It's not that big. It's hardly like 20 pips over here. That's 20 pips right up over here, but it's pretty small range over here on your JPY. So it's going to be a little bit of a waiting involved here. Ooh, what's this? Sold GJ from 139.300. Oh, nice. So if you're selling GJ from 139.300, you're probably selling it down till over here, which is like a 13 pip range. It's not enough. You need bigger ranges here. So what I'm going to do is, since gold move is already done, right? It's already moved. I mean, if it drops more, then, who knows if it drops more. So we're going to do some fresh analysis on pound yen, right? So we're going to go from the daily time frame, and then we're going to go back down to the 4-hour, 1-hour, and the 30 minutes. So looking at the daily did continue moving up towards 139.540. We expected it to continue up towards 139.680, but I guess it rejected some area and came back down. Looking on the 4-hour time frame, we're basically creating some sort of a support. We're also creating some sort of a resistance or rejection up over here. So we're gonna see that on the 1-hour time frame and see what we can find. So basically 1 hour has created a resistance up over here. We came back down into support, and now we're in the range, right? Looking down to the 30-minute time frame, same thing. This 30-minute candle is still open. If this closes bearish, then we're creating this minor resistance in this big old range. So if you measure this range, it's like a 32, 33 pip range. So we're waiting on this 30-minute candle to close, right? If this candle closes bullish, then the next candle has a high probability to continue moving up. But if this candle closes bearish, then we got a minor resistance formed here, right? So now we just got to wait for this 30-minute candle to close. Trading's easy. Oh, wow. Tapped into 1806. Crazy. See, now if we're looking on the 4-hour time frame, and if you go all the way to the left-hand side, you can see that 1806 was a previous support back on the 19th July, right? So if this is a previous support, if we break this area, we're coming down towards 1795, 1796. And that's a long way down here as well. It's like almost like 100 more pips down. And man, oh man, seems like dollar is pretty strong here for gold to drop this much. I wonder what happened overnight. So we're going to take a look at that here as well. Wow, 1806. Crazy. Someone in buys, man, just making their head turn. All right. So with respective to news, there's nothing happening today. Pretty clean day today for the New York session here. Looking at the news, we had what? Contraction GDP, Bank of Italy. Okay. Nothing much. Nothing much. I may be wrong, but it could have been. I don't know, like vaccine optimism. Gold's moving down, but man, price action wise, I mean, if you look on the daily, it had to move down because we had these clean candles down. Once we broke 1850, man, clean moves, just start moving down. I guess it's showing this much volatility because we got a bank holiday on Thursday, and then Friday is going to be a low volume day anyway. We'll see what happens now based on technical levels. Let's take a look at this chart over here. All right, let's take a look at this first chart here. This is pound yen chart. Price made a high, resistance formed, buy above over here. Okay, makes sense. So I'm looking at the same area, sell below this area for price to continue down. I like this as well. That's what I'm looking at as well here. Selling below 139. What price is this? 139, 152, you know, somewhere about that area. Sell below that area for price to continue down towards, 139, 940. And if I measure this range, this is like a 22, 25 pip range. So we're going to be waiting for that. Let's see what happens.
Hey, Roger.
Hey, hello.
I have a question for you. Every time price moves well, you always look for news to justify it. And I want to know, is this necessarily related to the news or just the price action?
See, here's what I do. When I see like big moves like this happen, overnight especially, the first thing I want to see is I want to see if there were any news overnight, right, that pushed price. And from what I can see here is there may be some news which I don't know about, but I'm just going off of what I see here right now. From what I see over here is I don't see anything that would justify the huge move on gold. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I look at my technical levels, and when I look at the chart, I'm like, okay, well, even if there was no news, technically it made sense for gold to continue down because it continued up the same way before. So that's
Alright.
yeah, that's how I look at it, basically. Also, maybe it could have been the fact that Biden is now officially he's coming in the office, so that's also throwing gold down.
Alright.
Yeah, so I couldn't find any news.
You can imagine if Trump was like saying, "Well, I'm not leaving." Creates much more. The business wants stability. They're interested. The markets want stability, and they're like, "Look, we're rather this guy that we know than instead of having a legal entanglement for the next 6 months.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's take a look at this chart here. Took a buy here when candle broke the high. Was it bad luck or was it just, oh, was it a bad idea or was it just bad luck? I think it was just the probability of it not working out. Because it made sense, you know, broke the high to continue up, but I guess the probability wasn't there. All right, what's this? Depending on the time frame, volume might be able to break this zone. Conservative buys above 139,500. Okay, that makes sense. Buys above 139,500. This candle is about to close here as well. So 15-minute candle is breaking the high over here. Will the next candle continue moving bullish? See, this isn't enough range. It's like a 12 pips away, 14 pips away. I mean, someone can still execute on it to continue up, but I'm probably gonna wait. I'm probably gonna wait for price to come up towards 139,500. Yeah, seems like a good idea over there. What's this, man? Abdul Hamid, you're spamming the chat. If you spam the chat here on Zoom, we're gonna send you to the gulag. I see the chart, don't worry. Let's take a look over here. What's this? I've secured pips for the next 2 months. Oh, wow. Look at this. Sell over here, 1865, then 1856. Holy, beautiful. That's absolutely amazing. Very nice. Enter right here to this candle. There's no need to secure anything. I don't think you even got any chance to secure anything. It just started moving.
I had an entry at 290, so I just secured 50% of the 10 pips.
Oh, nice. Can you please take a look at my loss during London? Perhaps explain where I could have improved. Okay, let's take a look here. Ooh, yeah, it was just probability of it not working out. That's it. The only thing you need to look at is if you had any opportunities to maybe what's the word? Opportunities to secure or to manage risk, right? So let's take a look at this, right? So this was a 30-minute time frame here, and this 30-minute candle broke above the high, so people took buys here for price to continue moving up. So if you drop down to the 15-minute time frame, so this was the candle that broke the high. I think when this candle broke the low over here, this is where you could have closed 50%, closed, like, you know, really managed risk at that point. But it was just a probability of it not working out, because for it to continue up, you needed this candle to respect this low and continue moving bullish. But if you're looking right over here, this makes much more sense now, because not only we're rejecting down over here, but we also created like a mini resistance here. So as I was talking about how if we break this high, there's a high probability for this candle to continue moving up. Hey, are you in a buy? No, I'm in no trades here. I wanted to take this buy, but I got too late. I started explaining someone's chart, so I missed it. There's some resistance around 100-ish. Yeah, it should continue up towards 139,500. If there's resistance there, see, here's the thing. When you're taking trades, you can talk yourself out of a trade. Really easy. You can look at different things and say, yeah, you know, this thing over there, I don't know, I don't want to take this trade. But if you don't take the trade, how are you going to know what your profitability is, right? You just got to take the trade and let it play out, and then come back and say, okay, you know what, I've taken this specific trade maybe 6 times, 10 times, and it's been working, or it's been not been working, right? So that's the thing. I think it has a very good chance to continue up towards 139,500. Extremely good chance. The only reason it shouldn't go there if it comes down and breaks its own low to continue down. That's it. It doesn't matter if you have, you know, like some rejection here or not. What matters is what time of the market you're in, right? We're at the time with this volume in the market. So when there's volume in the market, we expect zones to break. You know, when there's volume in the market. You see right over here, if it's rejecting here, the only thing you're doing is you're managing risk if candle breaks its own low right over here. That's it. If you're confident that you can manage risk, you should have no fear in trades, right? So, I mean, just manage risk, take positions, manage risk, take 1 to 2 trades, and then slowly you're going to start to understand that what percentage of your entries are really working, or what percentage of your, like, trades are really going in your favor or coming down, so you can manage risk and that sort of stuff, but yeah, let's take a look at this over here. Oh, wrong chart. Wrong chart. Okay. Oh wow, UK is going in lockdown. Yeah, here some areas in Canada are also going in lockdown over here. It's getting pretty tricky here slowly. The reason these trades didn't work out is because in the London session, if there's one clean candle going to support resistance, next candle rejected and cause of clean traffic to come down. Now, I still think it's probability that some things don't work out. Because we've taken these trades before where candle breaks the high of this small body candle and continues moving up, but I guess there wasn't enough. The probability wasn't on our side over here, so that's why this candle came down and broke the low. So if you wanted to place a position, would you have placed one with the break of the previous 15-minute candle or when the 15-minute candle started? Probably right over here. I would have opened a position right over here, when this candle started. And when it went into profits, I would be like, okay, perfect, we can continue to go up further. But if it kind of came back to my entry point, that's where I'm taking 50% off, That's why I'm taking 50% off. Because the thing is, whenever you go in profits, and when price starts to come down to your entry point, never let the price go in a drawdown. Never do that, because that means that you were in the money and now you're out of money, and plus you're out of pocket too. Because now when price goes in drawdown, that means you're losing money out of pocket. So that's why you have to wait. But I think now looking at it, I think it was a good decision for me to stay out of this trade, or I missed this trade, because looks like Jao was right. It's really rejecting this area. If it's rejecting this area here, then we're just ranging. There's nothing on GJ here then. Alright, what's this? This is GBP JPY 15-minute. Respected resistance. Entered after the break and close above resistance with stops below the 15-minute candle right over here. Got stopped out as the candle went down. What are your thoughts on this trade? Yeah, I think the probability wasn't there. That's my only thoughts, because we can see it never really went up after that. So it is what it is. I mean, even looking on the 30-minute here, where is it? Yeah, right over here. Even looking at the 30-minute, 30-minute was also bullish here. So it was this probability of it not playing out. All right, this looks good. Looks good. Nice zones, nice targets. So we're just waiting right now. Gold is still doing its thing over here. Man, such a big move on gold. From 1860 all the way down over here. 500 points. Crazy. Just insane drop here. Hey man, which broker do you prefer? Broker who take commission or broker who profits on spread? I prefer a broker who takes commission. That's what I prefer. Because if I have a broker taking commission, the spreads are lower, and I like lower spreads. I think they help me in my trades. I like lower spreads. When a broker takes profits on spreads, you basically have a higher spread. So for me, it doesn't really work. It doesn't really work for me like that. I bought here too. I think it didn't work because of 2 and 3. Resistance over here. Yeah, but you still had clean candles here to the left hand side. There were still clean candles. So we expected those clean candles for price to continue up. Is 2.8 pip acceptable spread on GJ? For me, 2.8 is not acceptable. For me, maybe below 2 pips is acceptable on GBJPY. Below 2 pips. Let's take a look here what's happening on gold. I know some people are looking at buys on gold. It's going to be very disastrous. It's very tricky, man. I mean, gold has a lot of volume, and gold moves ferociously. And I mean, I don't know. You could get that one lucky buy with like a 15 pip move or like a 20, 30 pip move, but all the way up, I don't know. It's gonna get very difficult. All right, what's this? This was a buy taken on GPJPY with this 15-minute candle. Price made a high over here, entry candle. Price was up about 8-9 pips. Ooh, close 80% at about 3 pips, put runner break even. Oh, nice. Nice. So you acted on intuition and you got safe in this trade. Beautiful. This is also good. Sell below this area, and then this is range area, and buy above this area here. Where most people have the same analysis. You know, most of you guys have same levels, same analysis, same ideas, which is good in a way. I think this is why the market is ranging now more, because everyone got the same ideas, and the institutions comes around and says, "Oh man, they all have the same ideas. How are we going to make money off of them?" All right. Yeah, I mean, if this is, I don't know. I don't want to talk about gold buys. Okay, let's see here. Your winning streak is awesome. Just happy, keep it up. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I think because of my winning streak, I'm getting even more cautious about taking a trade because I don't want to break it. I want to end the month of November with full wins. Full wins, no losses. So we'll see. Let's take a look at our Chinese indicator over here. The Chinese indicator is saying everything is ranging. Euro, pound, USD, yen, everything is ranging. So we can see here it's just ranging, right? There's nothing to do. Ranging here today. Looks like price is also being affected by this area over here. So I'm just going to keep this area in my mind. I'm not going to draw this zone here. I'm going to keep it in my mind. You know, but it's being affected right over here. It's pretty crazy. How many trades did you take this month? Probably around 30 trading ideas I executed on. I'd say probably around 30. Why do you use that strength meter? Oh, that's just to troll you guys. The strength meter is here just to troll you guys in the gulag. The gulaggers and the refugees. Why does Ted never come on the stream anymore? Because he's on vacation. He's on vacation.
Well, he's not in North Korea, is he?
No. What do you think about the idea if price moves 5 pips in profit to enter another position and put the first position to BE and the stop loss for the second position 5 pips? I think that's a very obscure idea. There's no validity to that idea. Fucked up that word over there. But yeah, I mean, I think you need a short chart too. Like it depends on where your levels are, where the candles are opening and closing, because you have kind of like the right idea, but it also has to match up with the market structure here too. Hey Raja, I saw your IG story that the digital dollar wallet. How do you think it will influence Forex? Oh yeah, the Feds have been planning into a digital dollar wallet. You know, basically once cash is done, there's going to be a digital dollar, you know, which is going to be controlled by the Feds. So it's like the Feds are going to say that, hey, like, you know what, we're going to hold on to this money for you, right? When you need it, it's going to be present and you can use it. But if you mess up, we're going to block it. That's what's happening. And I don't know how that's going to affect Forex. No idea. So we're going to see what happens. But that's what's happening. Yeah, that's some Black Mirror stuff, man. Black Mirror's coming to life. What was that thing I googled? It was the digital dollar. Hold on.
That will create like financial refugees, man. There's people that don't comply.
Yeah,
Yeah,
financial refugees.
yeah, there's people that they can exclude from the system. If you don't comply to the system, you're out, mate. You know what I mean? And there's, the only place you're gonna do it is like go to the Sahara or the Kalahari,
Yeah.
and go barter with someone,
Yeah, look at this. Currencies are fascinating, becoming a reality in China this month, reportedly expanding Oh wow, China's doing a digital yuan program currently right now. Damn, this is crazy. I would like to think that Bitcoin are also in competition with the central bank. Yeah, they'll get rid of Bitcoin so fast, it's crazy. Oh, they will continue to exist. So they will coexist with the digital dollar. Yeah, they will coexist with the digital dollar. That's what's happening. But from what I see is like the article I read yesterday, it was the same thing. Like, okay, you will have that, but at the same time, the feds are going to have total control of the US dollar. So let's say you don't pay your mortgage or you don't pay like your fines, tickets, your child support, automatically done. You don't have to worry about it.
Hey, Raja, do you think that the Bitcoin will act as a commodity the way gold does and how it influences other currencies' value?
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not too well versed in that topic, but from what I think so because it's like how Bitcoin coexists with our fiat, right? So I think it's the same way that's going to happen. Like the digital dollar is just going to be our regular currencies, but I guess it's just going to exist as not as an asset, but a commodity. You're right.
As my imagination sees it, it's like we were bartering, then we have gold, and now we have currency, and it's like the gold standard is there. So it almost seems as if like the gold standard will be there, but now there's another standard that's coming, which is the Bitcoin, and now there's all these other smaller altcoins trying to replace it. Oh, we do this, we do that, but nothing replaced gold, and nothing is really going to replace Bitcoin, in my opinion. We just got this little smoking that we're dealing with right now.
Yeah, I think at the same time, like if the feds are coming up with a digital dollar, this means that they're not gonna let any cryptocurrency to become mainstream idea. That's what's happening. Because like if they wanted Bitcoin to be the all-out coin for everyone or XRP to be everything, then they would have said, okay, like you know what, we're gonna choose one of these coins. But the feds, you have to understand, right? The feds is like a big mafia. Right? It's a big mafia, and they understand that a lot of people, they have a lot of coins, which means they have a lot of wealth, right? And they would not want those people to have that power. So that's why they're saying, hey, like you know what, there's going to be our digital dollar, and this is what you're going to be able to use. If you have Bitcoin, you can keep it, play with it, whatever, that's fine. But this is what we're going to push forward now. So I think there's not going to be any difference. I do think that cryptos are still going to exist the way they are. It's just not going to become as mainstream as people thought they would. But who knows, right? I may be wrong. I may be right. I mean, who would have thought that we're going to have a virus in 2020? Nobody. So at this point, man, I'm open to believe everything and anything. Like nothing's really going to surprise me anymore.
They have Corona coin. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I think also, bro, that cryptos in their current form are too complex for people to understand. People can't handle it, and it's too confusing for people, and it's not so readily sort of transferable. So people are just getting too confused.
Take a look at this.
The Fed wallets will store the Biden coin.
Yeah, I'm trying to I think it was over here, tech startups. This is where they mentioned it over here somewhere. Digital currency might do the existing payments core ecosystem monetary fund. Yeah, anyway, it's coming. Oh wow, there goes retracement on gold. If we're retracing, I think you should retrace till 1818. What strategies are you using? Break and retest. Somewhat a lot of things. I mean, you should know how price action moves, how candles move, what basically candles mean. Like right now, there's nothing to do in pound yen. Pairs just ranging. There's basically nothing happening at this point. Euro yen is also stuck. Nothing's really happening. We're just ranging. So it should be a pretty easy day here with this ranging happening here. Gold is the only thing that has a lot of volume here. It's been running for the last 2 days, and now maybe if it's retracing, and this retracement is expected because we tap down into 1806, the support from all the way to the left hand side. So we're still waiting. I'm waiting on my pair over here to show me some sort of a sign to see where it's going to move. Let's take a look at this chart here now. This is so you had one attempt, 15-minute candle close bullish, close all when this candle came down. Try to give my trade a second chance, close all when 15-minute candle breakdown. Yeah, that's it then. So you're done for the day, right? One thing I want to say is that if you're gonna give your trade a second chance, don't blow that chance on an impulse entry, because if you give your trade a second chance on an impulse entry, that means you're giving your trade a second chance on a high risk trade, because impulse entries are basically high risk trades, right? So you basically then have to wait for a candle to actually close and show you some sort of confirmation. So it's one of my rules, if I'm going to take a second entry, or if I'm going to give my bias a second chance, I'm going to give my bias a second chance when the candles are going to close in a way I want, not on a impulse entry. Where would you have entered a gold for a sell? Where would I have entered a gold for a sell? I guess probably over here once we broke the low at this point. Because if the trend was bearish, and these candles, look, this candle formed small body candle rejection wick, small body candle rejection wick. Once this candle broke the low, I would have been targeting, first of all, this wick fill down over here, and then this wick, and then this area right over here. Around 24 to 30 pips, and putting stops at break even. And then, wow, man, this thing just ran a train. A straight train this thing ran. Here is the retest plan from the Gulag. All right, let's take a look here. Gulaggers. GGA 5-minute chart. Waiting for one of these scenarios for a retest. What do you think? Looks good. Perfect. What else I can say? You got a 5-minute chart and you got 2 arrows. One arrow going up. You saw in the future there's going to be consolidation here, so that's pretty good. And then you saw in the future price is going to continue moving to 139,900. Very nice. But over here you saw no consolidation, so I think this looks better, right? No consolidation.
My God.
Could you take a look at this trade here? Actually, all right. Let's take a look here. When should a new trader use 5-minute charts for information? I think you should get really good at reading the 30-minute charts and the 15-minute charts. And the reason why it's going to be really hard to do that is going to be because when you're looking at the 15-minute or a 30-minute, it requires a lot of time, right? When you're looking at the 5-minute chart, it requires no time because you're basically waiting 5 minutes, 10 minutes, maximum 15 minutes to see an opportunity, and then you can take a trade. But the thing wrong with the 5-minute chart is, hold on, let me just kick this one person out from the gulag over here. Keeps on spamming the chat over here. Here, good luck. We'll never see you again. Alright, so, because the reason the 5-minute charts are risky is because like they have very weak confirmations. You know, whenever you have a 5-minute breaking a resistance, just understand that even though you're seeing that trade happen in like, let's say 5 minutes, 10 minutes, that opportunity is showing up, it's weak confirmations, right? This is why when you're a new trader, focus on the 30-minute candle closes, 15-minute candle closes. Not only you're going to be waiting a long time to wait for a setup, but also you're going to be developing discipline at that time too. Because if you look on the 30-minute here, right? So for example, this candle here is going to close in about 20 minutes. It's bullish. But if you look on the 15-minute time frame, it's still at this minor resistance here. So you would want this 15-minute candle to close above this area to potentially say that, okay, now price can continue moving up over here. You cannot take a buy here because we're still under resistance here, right? So in the 15-minute, you'll have to wait 6 more minutes. If you're waiting for the 30-minute, then you're waiting what, 21 more minutes, right? So not only you're waiting for a higher time frame to close, but at the same time you're building discipline at the same time as well, because something's going to happen too. Because let's say in the next 21 minutes this candle goes all the way up to 139,500. Now you've missed the trade, right? But also then you can look back and say, okay, since I was waiting for this trade and this trade did happen, what could I have done differently to be in this trade rather than missing the trade, right? But if you do miss the trade and then you say, okay, you know what, I missed this trade, now I'm going to attack the market again. Let me pull up my sleeves and let me jump up my lots and I'm going to attack the market again and try to see if I can take another trade. And that's when your downfall is going to start. When you start chasing a missed trade. When you miss a trade, just tell yourself, hey, you know what? I missed a trade. How in the future I could have been in the trade so I won't miss the trade, right? So that's why it's better to start off with 30-minute, 1 hour, 15-minute, build discipline, actually learn to wait for candles to close, and then with experience, you can come back to the 5-minute charts and then you can play around with that. But it takes time. You know, it takes time. Like some people don't want to give it time. That's all up to you. All the power to you. But people who want to give time, man, trust me, in 6 months, 7 months, you're going to be in a completely different place than what you are right now. Ooh, still continuing up over here. Yeah, me now, I don't get any FOMO, no, nothing. Looks like this 15-minute candle, if it closes above, it could potentially continue bullish. What's this? Can you please tell me how much I could have caught this move as candle never closed and went on going? How much you could have caught in this move? What does that mean? How much you could have caught in this move? TP for buys, was looking forward to buy as the wick fill in the daily. Yeah, just measure it. What kind of question is that? How much could I have caught in this move? That's why in the gulag, man, just measure it. You just look at the candle and just measure the candle. Man, let's say crypto comes in play and countries changing their initial currency with cryptos. Do you think trading will stay the same, digital currencies or not? No idea. Absolutely no idea. No one can answer that question. Cryptos are not going to take over your fiat here or the countries that come up with digital coins. Crypto is not going to take over that. Maybe it would in distant future. I don't know, man. No one knew the virus can happen and everyone's going to be wearing masks. No one knew that. So if cryptos do take over, then it is what it is. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh wow, this thing is coming up towards 1818 over here. What a nice call here by Raja Banks. Coming up to 1818.
Nice.
Coach.
And
Oh. Yeah.
coach. GJ is just doing nothing.
Yeah. Closed partial in the start of the candle when it went 3 pips in drawdown, a fear of losing profits. Oh, let's take a look at this. Yeah, it's good. I mean, if you took some percentage off and you're still in the trade and you still trust that price is going to continue moving up, I think it's good to be in this trade then, because if I look on the 15-minute candle now, it's about to close, and if it closes above 139.370, then there's a higher probability for the next 15-minute candle to continue up. Do you still look at US 30? No, not really, but let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at some technical levels here on US 30. All right, let's do some top-down analysis on US 30. So we're coming back above 30,000. We haven't really broken above that area. Obviously, you know, this is the high over here, 30,000 here. Daily's coming up, 4 hours also coming up to this resistance area now. So let me just make this zone a little bit thinner, right? A little bit narrower so it looks better. Right over here, we have another one right over here. So going down to the 1 hour time frame, we can now see that we have a resistance at 29,900. Pretty big numbers. And then you got a support down here on the 1 hour time frame. So let's remove this. Make it a little better right here. Yeah, there we go. We got the resistance here. Yeah, see, easy as that. So if we break above this area, all you got to do is look left, right? You look left, you're like, okay, if we break above this area, where's the next stop? Next stop is right over here, 29,950. How many points is that? Oh, it's like 47 points. Might as well aim for full 30,000 there, around like 80 points, almost 100 points. All right, 15-minute candle is about to close over here. How long did it take you to become profitable? The day I realized that I only have to focus on 1 or 2 trades a day was the day I found profitability. That's it. 1 or 2 trades a day. 1 or 2 trades a day and time. If this 15-minute candle closed above, but the next, well, this closed below. So now we can't do anything, right? We got resistance over here. We got some nasty support over here. And below this area, it's like, yeah, nothing. Just ranging over here now. Which time frame do you usually use for determining TP areas on pound yen? Also, how far would you look? So basically, if we break above here, basically looking at this area over here for take profits, you know. But if we break above 139,500, then we're going all the way to the left, right? We're going all the way to the left, and we're looking at probably, let's see over here. We're going all the way to the left and probably looking at this area over here. 139, almost like 700. That's what I'm looking at. So from 139,500 all the way up towards 139,700. 723, 750, whatever, you know, like this whole area over there. Yeah, this whole area over here. So if we break above 139,500, that's going to be our first stop. And if you look on the 15-minute, now it should continue moving bullish because it's broken the high over here. This could be a good impulse entry, but I'm just watching it. I'm not taking it. If someone takes it, that's all on you. I'm just watching it. I don't like it. I'm just watching it. But I'm anticipating it to, once it broke the high over here, I'm anticipating it to continue bullish. I'm just watching it. If it happens, perfect. But I'm going to be looking for buys above 139,500 to continue on towards 139,700. That's what I'm going to wait for. But it seems like if we are forming support over here and this candle has broken the high, there should be now probability playing in the favor of price coming up towards 139,500. You know, and once we cross this high over here, you could have your stops down over here and then continue on up. This is like a paper trade I'm taking in my mind. I'm not executing on it. I'm just taking it as a paper trade. in my brain to see if it really works. Because if it works, I can then put this in my journal of things that do work. You know, and then I can say, okay, you know what? Most times these things work, and if it happens the next time, I can probably execute on it. Oh, we have a question here in the gulag. New trader here. If I want to focus on one pair, pound, yen, or any other, what session should I focus on? I'm an Asian. Oh, I am an Asian. So should I focus on Tokyo session, or should I not start with GJ? It's up to you. You know, first you got to take a look at what time is going to suit you best to trade. That's what you got to figure out. What time in the day is going to be best for you to sit and watch charts? Once you figure out that time, then you got to figure out which currency pair are more active in that time. For me personally, New York, pre-New York is the best time for me to trade. And then I look at, okay, which currency pair is most active at this time? So I'm like, okay, you know what? Pound yen is going to be good because, you know, London is open at that time. So pound yen is perfect. So I focus on pound yen. Sometimes I take trades on gold, and yeah, that's why. Oh, whoa. This thing is moving up over here. Euro yen is continuing its bullish momentum at this point. We're moving up. Where are we moving on to? 124, 170? What caused this move up? Crazy. Then that means pound yen should also start moving up over here. It's not like they're correlated, but technically this should move up. Not sure why this is moving up here. Was it some sort of a news over here? Let's take a look. There's nothing. Nothing at all. Ooh, GU unlocks 3-month highs. Let's take a look at GU here. GBP USD. We are creating a support on the 4-hour. We're also creating a resistance on the 4-hour. Can you show your trading journal? I don't have a trading journal. I think once you get experienced enough, you stop making trading journals. But in the start, I used to have a trading journal. Now, basically, all my trades are on the live streams. If I want to take a look at my trades, I quickly go to my live streams and I pull them up, and that's it. That's it. My YouTube library is my live streams. My journal, my Instagram is my journal. The recaps I post in Slack, they're part of my journal. You know, so all those things I do. Whenever I'm done trading, this is what I do, right? Whenever I'm done trading, I'm going to open up the chart. I'm going to mark up what I did, how I did it, how could I have done better, and then I'm going to make a video about it, right? Like what I did, how could I have done better. So that video I shared with the Slack group, you know, because it's special. But that's how I do my journaling. You know, I'm going to go over my performance, and then I'm going to see, okay, where could I have done better, or where could I have, like, you know, maybe secured more profits, or been more risk averse and things like that. So they really help.
You have these live sessions, which is like studying film. It's awesome.
Yeah,
it's even better than a journal, honestly.
Yeah, because like it's fun. Like I go back and I hear what I said and what people said and how I acted in trades and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, let's take a look at this over here. This is expecting to fill this wick on the 30-minute. Then eventually retest this major resistance. Okay, looks good. It's pretty risky. This trade idea is very, very risky. You know, even I'm not taking this trade idea because it's risky. That's why I'm taking a paper trade. But yeah, it makes sense. All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. All right, so we have resistance, resistance, and resistance here. Want to take a buy when break 139.413. What do you think? See, when you break 139.413, first thing you got to measure is how far is 139.413 from this resistance here. So it's almost like what, 7 pips away, like 9 pips away. So it's not enough range. If you don't have enough range, then you're waiting for a break above 139.500. Me, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking like, okay, maybe I could take a buy, but then I figured, man, like this range is not enough. You know, it's like a 12, 13 pip range. It's not enough range. So that's why I said I'm going to take a paper trade. So I'm not executing on it. A better execution is going to be at 139, above 139,500 to continue all the way to 139,700. So now you got to ask yourself some questions, right? Whoever's looking for trades, ask yourself a question. Is this area a better opportunity to win a trade, or is this area a better opportunity for you to win a trade? You got to ask yourself this question. If you think that this area at the bottom is a better opportunity to win a trade, you got to do some self-evaluation. But if you think this is the good area to take a trade, then you obviously have a winning mindset, right? But in this area, yeah, no, I don't think so. Same goes for sells, right? Is this area a good thing to take a trade, or are you going to put yourself in a winning position down over here? So I'm going to be looking at trades down here, and I'm going to be looking for a trade up over here. All this area in the middle, man, no, it doesn't really interest me at all. Maybe 2 years ago this would have interested me, but now that I'm more mature as a trader, it doesn't interest me at all. Above 139,500 is where I want to take a trade. Because I know for a fact, if I can take a trade above 139,500, there's a very high probability we're going to continue up higher. You know, and it's going to be a stress-free trade at that point. The worst feeling is when you press open calc on your magic keys and then press open trade by accident, lose money for nothing. Yeah, that happened to me too a couple times. Press open calc and then accidentally press open trade. I'm like, fuck. Lose commissions for nothing. Alright, let's take a look here. This is price. Since price is ranging, I have to wait for price to break. Beautiful. Excellent. Very, very good. This is an excellent chart. Who is this? Mr. Lakan. Why is your name filled awake over here? Yeah, Mr. Lakan, this is very nice. Buys about 139,500, sells below 139,150 over here. Beautiful. See, patience. You got to be patient. Okay, let's take a look at this chart over here. If current candle closes bearish, sells will be valid to retest the low. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to wait. But I wouldn't be too confident in that. If you see gold, it did respect the daily support on 1806. And if you draw support and take a look on 30-minute candle, will it be good to take a trade at the break of last 30-minute candle? Break above or break below? I think you're missing some information over there. Would you answer my question in this chart, please? All right, let's take a look here. Would you avoid this high and readjust the resistance like this, as it is a fake out on 1 hour? No. If I would have readjusted it, we wouldn't have a resistance up here. This is a resistance. You can't ignore resistance. You can't ignore it, man. There's resistance right there. I mean, how are you going to ignore it? It's on a 1 hour time frame too. 30-minute time frame resistance, 1 hour time frame. Can't ignore it. That's like, oh yeah, I'm just going to ignore the police checkpoint over here. No, it doesn't work like that. Ooh, looks like GU is continuing down over here. We broke the low in the 4 hour. It should continue down towards 1.33100. Too bad I don't trade GU. Wow, straight fall in this 5-minute time frame. 15 minutes, sorry. Let's take a look at this chart here. This is waiting for 1 hour support to be formed to take a buy. Has target for buys are over here. That looks good. Probably the 1 hour. Yeah, a lot of rejections here on the 1 hour time frame. Pretty difficult situation here. Yeah, pretty difficult situation here. See, if GU is moving down, then pound yen should also be continuing down. But I want to know is if this is weakness in the pound or is this strength in the US dollar? That's the thing. Because if it's weakness in the pound, then pound yen should continue moving down with pound dollar here. If it's weakness in the pound. But if it's strength in the US dollar, then pound USD should continue moving down and then pound yen should not move down. Because, you know, GBP USD is moved by the US dollar and the pound. Then I think gold should also start moving down. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just focusing on my pair over here, GBP JPY. I love pound yen. So we're gonna wait over here now. Bank of Japan had news at 7 a.m. this morning. What the hell are they doing awake at this time, man? It's nighttime over there. Don't they rest? Do you trade quarter points? Mark them on the charts. No, I don't trade quarter points. I don't know what they are, quarter points. Let's take a look over here. This is better buys above 139.500. Possible sells if it breaks 139.170. Yeah, that's good. That is good. Buys above 139.500. That's what I'm waiting for over here. Oh wow, yeah, man. GU is coming down. It's just gonna continue down towards 1.3300, 33.099. You know, because if this is consolidation here to the left, there are two ways price is gonna cross consolidation, right? One is gonna be where it's just gonna have like a straight candle coming through consolidation going all the way down, or it's gonna, like, you know, straight candle come down to create this clean traffic, and then you're gonna see a retracement to continue moving down. So there are two scenarios how this is gonna play out. If you've missed the buys on GU, maybe if price retraces to create minor resistance, take a sell, or you've just missed it because there's no other way you can execute a buy over here now. Sorry, a sell. What I'm looking at GJ here is now GBP JPY is that if you look at these 15-minute candles, right, they're making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, right, higher lows. So if this candle breaks the low, breaks the previous low here, then I think there's a very high probability it's going to continue moving down. You know, now again, I'm not taking a trade. This is just playing in my mind. It's just a paper trade in my mind going, you know, to prep myself for the times when I'm going to be executing a trade. So I'm not taking a trade because when you have these trading ideas run through your mind, half of the time they're bad trading ideas. Trust me, half the time they're bad trading ideas. You gotta wait. You know, so I'm just waiting right now. So we're gonna take a look at this chart over here. This is a, how would you interpret this wick area? Okay, yeah, so we're basically gonna ignore that area over there. So if I look on the 30-minute time frame, right? If I look on the 30-minute time frame, all I'm looking to see is break of this area for price to continue down over here. I know there are some sort of rejections over here, but we're kind of ignoring it because if price is going to break down, it's probably going to break down by NY Open or NYC Open. And NY Open or NYC Open, they have such strong volumes that you can expect price to break support. You can expect price to break this zone right here. Right? This is why you trade in times when there's volume in the market. Because when there's volume in the market, then price is going to break zones, it's going to break resistances, it's going to break consolidation areas. You know, this is why you What's this?
Break hearts.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes, you miss the move and cause a heartbreak. And look right here. See, that sell didn't really formulate. The buys didn't really formulate either, right? So it's a good thing. Been waiting here for about an hour now. How do you get in the Zoom chat? Well, if you find it, you find it. If you guys have any desi stores nearby, I highly suggest you guys get this. Can you guys see it? It's called Pan Bahar. You guys have pan before? This is Pan Bahar. It's for all you people with stinky breaths out there. Pan Bahar helps. Yeah, so since we're waiting over here, we're going to advertise Pan Bahar over here now. Let's take a look. Oh, nice. They got it on Google. Yeah, this thing right over here. This right here. Amazing. Amazing. This suite, man, amazing. Everyone's going to love it. Mexicans, Indians, Pakistanis. I don't know about Gore people. Yeah, man, this is amazing. Better than mint,
Bro, isn't it a carcinogen?
I don't know, man. Carcinogen. I don't even know what that means. Let's take a look at this chart over here. Took impulse entries. Oh, what? Took impulse entries as price broke 15-minute bearish. Oh, okay, right over here. Okay. Move stops under here. Close 80% as it came back to entry. Then close full positions. Yeah, very nice. So I guess you learned here now that it's good to stay kind of like, safe.
Hi, Roger. Can I ask you a question about GJ, please?
Yeah, sure.
Roger, if you go to 1 hour, last spot on 1 hour, 120, 138.25 is if this front candle broke the spot, what your analysis?
Yeah, that's what we talked about. See, now it broke the low over here, so there's a high probability for it to continue down.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
Yeah. See on the 30-minute here as well. It respected the high, it's breaking the low, so it should continue moving down here now.
All right, cheers. Thank you.
But I'm not taking trade. I don't think this is enough range to even execute a trade in. It's like 8-9 pip range. This is a range where you get all your bad traders take trades. In small, tiny ranges. It doesn't really work. So I'm basically waiting for price to break below this area right over here or break above 139.500. That's it. All right, what's this? When the price broke 30-minute candle, I was thinking to take sell right here, but I couldn't find where should I put my TP level because it looks messy. See, it's not about having TP levels, it's about what you want to secure, right? It's never about where your TP should be, it's about what you want to secure from a trade, because we talked about like if price broke below here, right, and you're aiming for price to come all the way down here, you need to see what can you secure in this range. Are you going to secure like 10 pips, 12 pips, 15 pips? What are you going to secure? Because after you secure a trade with like the amount of pips you want to secure, then you're going to put your stops at break even, and then you're going to let your runner do the dirty work to see if it can continue down to your full TP area or not. But whenever you're looking at chart, just look to see what can you secure in that time frame. Now, if I'm looking for a buy above 139,500, I'm looking to see what can I secure in this range. You know, in this 23, 22 pip range, I think I can secure maybe 10 to 12, 13 pips, 14 pips. That's about it. You know, if I leave a runner and if that runner continues on towards 139,700, then awesome. You know, first time on the stream, learning from the master. Oh, nice. See, if it's your first time on stream, go subscribe to my channel because, you know, once we go live again, then you're going to get an automatic notification if you subscribe. We got new people coming in every day. Yeah, this thing is still ranging over here. Looks like gold's going to continue down to retest the low. All right. When you secure profits, does it also mean to adjust your stop loss and put it above break even? Yes. Yes. Sometimes, you know, it depends. Sometimes what happens is that you're going to secure profits because you're scared, you know, because sometimes when you're in profits and when price starts retracing, you kind of get scared and you close out your whole position. Whenever you get scared in the trade, don't close the entire position out. You know, close maybe 50%, maybe 40%. Take some risk off. Once you've taken risk off, now you're removing anxiety and stress from that trade, and then you put your stops at break even, and then you let the whole thing run. Because then if it continues running, then, you know, that's perfect. You have a winning trade. But then at the same time, you're also building confidence too, because it's going to happen over and over again. And if you look right now, pound yen is just ranging. There's nothing happening here. Gold had this big move. Now it's kind of like slowly, whatever it's trying to do, not trying to take any trades on gold. Pound USD is kind of like retracing here, probably create like a minor resistance to continue down, which we talked about earlier, so we'll have to wait and see. What's this? We have to click the bell icon. Only then we get notifications. Oh. See, I don't know much about YouTube. All I know is there's a software. I open the software and it has a button. It literally has a button. It says start stream. And I hit that button and the stream starts. Everything else, I have no idea. I want to buy magic keys, but I heard it does not work on MT4. You know what? With that statement, you don't even deserve to get magic keys. So don't place an order. Actually, you know what? Send an email so we can record your name and address so that when you place an order, we're just going to cancel that order for you. Because what kind of a dumbass question is that? Because look, we go to Magic Keys website here, right? And then we remove this. It clearly says, hold on, let me get it for you. See here, works on MetaTrader 4. It says MetaTrader 4 first, MetaTrader 5, and cTrader. So I don't even know how you found out about this stream in the first place. Because if you can't find this on a website, man, just, I don't know, man. I mean, I think when you come to the stream, a prerequisite is to have good, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what to say anymore. You just got to go to the website, you read, and your information is here. Like, come on, man. Shit. Work with me here. Every morning, I come on the stream. I'm like, today, I'm not going to roast anyone today. Today, we're going to be nice. No roasting people, nothing. But then there's one line gets sent from the gulag here. And I think the gulag nominates one person to ask a dumb question.
Oh yeah, we do that.
Crazy. I would appreciate if any pro traders answer my question. How many percentage of your deposit you normally risk in every trade? Do you increase it as you get confident? So that's a very good question. basically it depends, right? What I tell people is to maybe risk 1% per trade. Go with 1% per trade and see how it goes. Because once you're doing 1% per trade, but only doing 1 to 2 trades a day, only one to two trades a day. And what you're going to find, so let's say in the very perfect scenario, you have one person who's risking 1% a day, right? 1% per trade. They're taking 1 trade a day, 2 trades a day. Over the course of 5 months, right? They've taken 1 trade a day, 2 trades a day with 1% risk. They have a journal now, right? Over the course of 4 or 5 months, they have a journal. And in that journal, they have certain patterns that are profitable because you spent 5 months taking 1 trade a day. And slowly, when you start to look at that journal, you're like, hey, wait a minute. I'm more successful on this specific move. So maybe the next time when this move happens, I may want to increase my risk on that move. And when you increase your risk, naturally, your confidence goes up and then you start making more money. Right? Like right over here in the past, I've lost in situations like this where I've tried to take a buy when price is consolidating and there's not enough range up over here. In the past, I've lost, right? So, but I have won once price breaks like a very strong resistance at 139,500. So now for me, I know I have to wait. I have to wait for price to break above 139,500 so I can take a buy confidently and make money. But if I take a buy within this area here, I know there's going to be a higher probability for me to take a loss, and I don't want to take a loss. I'd rather miss a trade than take a loss, Ooh, I remember someone sent a chart on gold, and their idea was that when the 15-minute candle closes bearish, they will take a sell. And man, that idea is playing out perfectly here for you. You should be up around, 20 pips by now. I remember that chart. Someone sent that chart. Ooh, that was a paper trade. Okay. Yeah, still very nice. Very nice. I think GU can also continue down if it breaks below this area over here. We've made a low here. Pound yen still waiting. Let me just mark it down. Looking for buys above 139,500 and looking for sells below 139,170. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for over here. Buys above this area and sells below this area here.
Raja, I guess right now the GJ is just throwing out the scalpers. What it's doing when it's creating the higher wick, the candle is going bearish. When it's creating the lower wick, the candle is going bullish. So I guess it's just throwing out the scalpers in 15 minutes if you see.
Yeah, it's messing around basically. So this is what we call goat shit. When candles are printing side by side, consolidation, ranging, nothing. Impatient traders get destroyed over here. So you just gotta wait. I'm waiting for this area to break up. Hey, I know you manage your risk properly, but have you let your trades hit the full 10 pip stop loss, or do you always recognize it and close early? I always secure, I secure a loss very early. It's very rare that I let my trade hit a 10 pip stop loss now. Very, very rare. I mean, if I'm going to open on one lot and I have a 10 pip stop loss, it's extremely rare that I'm going to let the entire one lot hit a 10 pip stop loss. Extremely rare. So like there are certain things you can look at in the charts, like you can look candles breaking lows or breaking highs, and like let's say for example you're taking a sell over here and your stop loss is up over here, and once this candle breaks the high, then you're basically closing like securing some stops, you know, like maybe closing 40%, 50%, whatever you're trying to do. You're basically mitigating your risk, right? Because the main idea is to just stop the bleeding. And stopping bleeding means like mainly to recognize how you can take less losses. You know, once you start focusing on taking less losses, your wins just start to get better, right? Most people, they go the opposite way. They look for big wins first rather than focusing on how to keep your losses small. And that's why you guys lose, man. That's how all these gurus and mentors out there, they get you. They get you by showing you, you know, like 6-figure days and like, you know, these big ass days on random charts, and you're like, oh man, I got to do that too. But you have to focus on how to keep your losses small first before you start thinking about, you know, 5-figure days and 6-figure days. And I mean, that's a long, man, 6 figures is a lot of money. It's a lot. What do you think about GBP/AUD? Yeah, if you send a chart, we're going to take a look at that chart and then we're going to give you an idea. If GU crashing down and gold showing no effect, can we treat this as a confirmation that pound is weak? Yes. Yes. That's the idea. Because if pound dollar is only moving down because of the weakness in pound, then pound yen should also continue moving down. But if it's moving down due to the strength in the USD, then pound yen should not move down. Check out AUD USD. No, you need to send a chart. You need to send a chart, and then we're going to take a look at AUD USD. Looks like GU is coming down over here to support, to break it, to continue down. Pound yen is still, yeah. Oh, GU?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey Rakeel, do you consider yourself a breakout trader? Breakout from a losing trader? Yes. I'm a breakout from a losing trader to a profitable trader. I had a breakout. How did you become so patient while trading? Do you have any tips except for experience? How did I become so patient? I don't know. I guess I want to win. And if I want to win and make money in trading, I have to be patient, right? Because I know that if I take a trade above 139,500, I'm going to have a much better opportunity to have a winning trade. But if I take a trade within this area, the opportunity for me to win a trade is going to be not that strong. So that's why I have to wait for a break above 139,500. And when you wait, you get paid. In trading, man, you get paid to wait. Trust me. Trading is different than any other work you do, right? Because in normal world, when you do some work, you're paid based on the quality of work you did, or on the amount of work you did, or the amount of time you spent doing a certain type of job. You know, that's how you get paid. In trading, it's the opposite way, man. It's the opposite way. Like, you get paid because you're waiting to take one trade and that's it. 1 or 2 trades, that's it. You're waiting. You're basically waiting to take a trade, and then you get paid. You know, some people get they come to trading and they're like, oh, like, you know what, I have to be in a trade. Like when they open the chart, something goes in their mind and they're like, I have to be in a trade. If you're always going to think about I have to be in a trade, you will always lose. And you will look around, people winning, and you're like, oh man, how can I win? I can't win. What's going on? Because you have this mindset of always being in trade. You don't have to be always be in a trade. You can just not be in a trade and just chill. You know, like I chill with you guys all day, every day here. You know, so I'm just waiting for my levels to come on. I focus on my one pair, and that's it.
You know, Raja, my first 4 weeks. So whenever I open the chart, so any candle which is going up or down, I'm just thinking, oh, I'm missing that trade. I should go in. I should catch up.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what about now? How are things changed now?
Now, actually, I'm not very much into even impulse entries. Whenever it breaks the high, I just let it go and wait for the retrace. Like I just want that candle price to come at my points where I can buy or sell. And for November, I was just checking yesterday. I have 3 loss out of 25 trades.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's pretty good. That's really good. And you just started in what, June? June, right?
Yeah.
June. Yeah. June, July. That's a great example of being like straight disciplined.
Thank you.
Did you take any trades yet? No. No trades. Oh, there goes GU. Now GU is going to continue down to this area we have marked. Let's take a look at gold. Gold should also continue down. We'll take a look here once it breaks the low here. That means GJ should also continue down. Did you start trading in June or did you start with Raja in June? I think Mr. Essen started trading in June. I think so. Yeah, I think that was his. Oh.
Yeah, that was in June, maybe 11th of June or something like this.
Oh, so when you started with me, that was your first experience in trading?
Like 3 to 4 days, pass.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a very fast progress, I'm going to say.
You're so lucky, man. After 3-4 days, you can find Raja.
No, actually, one of my accountant, he referred me to Raja. I was learning the trade from Baby Pips, and first I was into stocks. I was learning stocks. So my friend, he referred me Raja. He said like, one of my client Raja, he's doing so well, so you should learn from him. And I just gave a call to Raja and I said, like I want to watch you live like for 3 to 4 days, then I will decide if I want to go with you or no. So in first 3 days, I saw him like getting the successful trades. So I do remember that was a Saturday. I called him and I said, Raja, I want you to be my mentor. And I became the part of market fluidity.
When the student is ready, the teacher will come.
Voila,
Basic.
there you go.
But I think that with these live streams, like the learning curve has really became like, you know, short for a lot of people. Because I remember when I first started, there were no live streams. I mean, it took us months and months and months to find something profitable.
Well, it took 3 years to find you, man.
Is
Oh.
What was that?
Are you dying? Who's
We used to
dying?
find you, man.
Come on. Kevon is dying over there.
Man. Your mic is really bad.
Kevon turned into Mr. Roboto.
Get the man some batteries. Get him some batteries.
Yo.
Get him some batteries. He's dying. Get him batteries.
Don't die with the trade. Come on, man.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Alright, I'll be right back.
Illuminati is calling. Sal GG.
Hey Kerwin, what's your story about with Raja? When did you start with the Raja? Did you
Like
start
a
it
year ago.
before?
Like a year ago. I was basically doing some other stuff, but I met Raja. Yeah, I think it's a year ago. And, you know.
But before your Raja, are you did you trading or?
Yeah, I was trading, but I don't know. It was a other method. It was a market maker method, which is really tricky. It's kind of tricky. But yeah, other than that, when I started to see the charts like with the price action, man, that was a blessing. To be honest, nothing like price action, man.
Exactly.
Raja, you still mute.
I'm mute, brother.
All right. Let's take a look here. Oh, wrong chart. This chart came after a comment was made by someone saying, "Hey, Raja, your sessions are amazing. Look at this trade perfection." Then we looked at the wrong chart. So this was a chart imperfection. I've been in the Gulag for 1 year and learned a lot from the tireless repeats you give about discipline. Now I can anticipate what you're going to say next after the stream. Thanks a billion. Yeah, man. I think the whoever's in the Gulag here and you're getting profitable, I think the only reason you're getting profitable is because we basically say the same things every day. Don't overtrade. Wait for bigger ranges, wait for candles to form, just wait and wait and wait and wait and either you get frustrated in believing that you have to wait, or you just say, hey, these guys are retards, and then you just don't wait. So, oh wow, GU came back in the range over here. Nothing, been here an hour and a half and absolutely nothing. I'll have to leave at like 8:15. So in 15 more minutes, I'm gonna call it a day over here.
All right, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're gonna call it a day, and then tomorrow I'm taking off. Wednesday, no stream. Thursday, Thanksgiving, obviously no stream. Friday, maybe back on Friday, but definitely coming back on Monday then.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man. Shit.
Roger, you must be going on vacation.
Yeah, I'm going on a little vacation.
3
Very
days
nice.
without you?
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Let's continue the Zoom after. Yeah, I'm going to leave the Zoom open. I'm going to make someone host if you guys want to continue on. It's no problem. No stream Wednesday to Friday. Yes, that's true. No stream from Wednesday to Friday. Thursday is going to be bank holiday. It's Thanksgiving. There's going to be no volume anyway on Thursday. Friday, usually after Thanksgiving, there's no volume anyway because, you know, like people are off on Thanksgiving and yeah. Oh, wow. A lot of people, like the Gulag is nominating Kervin.
Come on, man. Shit.
Gulag wants Kervin to be their king.
Just these guys want to blow some accounts.
I was guessing you would nominate your favorite one, Macedonian.
Macedonian?
Mac is the man, to be honest.
Macedonian's webcam is off today.
Because he became a meme, that's why.
Oh, there you are. What's going on? Keep on.
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. My Wi-Fi was chipping in and out. That's why.
Ooh. What do you do when you're waiting for a trade like this and you gets off the charts? Do you set alarms? No. When I'm done from the charts, I'm done from the charts. I'm not chasing trades. I'm not running. See now, think about this, right? You have Thanksgiving coming. On Thursday, there's going to be no volume. Makes no sense to trade on Thursday. Makes no sense to trade on Friday anyway, because Friday is just Friday. And then you're moving into December. The year is ending. I think if a new trader is starting to trade within the next week, 2 weeks, I think just wait. Wait for the next year. It's better to just wait for the next year, because we got a whole lot of shit happening this year, man. We got vaccine optimism. We got Biden taking office now again. We got holiday season. We're not sure how this holiday season is going to be, because this is going to be a very different holiday season. Because last year we didn't have this virus. We didn't have lockdowns. We didn't have lockdowns on retail stores and malls. And this year we do have that. So not sure how that's going to affect NFP either. Yeah, so mainly for those things and for other personal reasons, I'm taking December away from trading. I'm not going to be trading in December, but the live streams are going to continue on in December. So if you're a new trader, just wait for next year. It's going to be much better, but we'll see what happens. Ooh, GU did a fake out over there. See, this candle closed with no wick at the bottom. Next candle just went boom. Why don't you trade with small account like you did in December? Oh, November? No, because Vantage FX is closing here. So after November, Vantage FX is no longer in Canada, and then I'm taking a month break off of trading, and then I'm going to be back in January there. In December, will you tell us where to trade? Probably. Man, you came here for the signals, right? You only come here for the signals. Will you tell us where to trade? Haven't you learned anything? Come on, man. Shit. Wasting your time. You know what I'm going to do in December? This is what I'm going to do in December. So bring this down a little bit. In December, I'm just gonna sit right over here. I'm gonna sit right over here, and then we're gonna look at the markets.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna be a part of the gulag over here on the couch, sitting like this.
God damn.
Oh man, so funny. Yeah, like a detention teacher. You know, in school you had substitute teachers sitting in the background just observing. Oh man, crazy. What do you think about this from the Gulag? Any Black Friday sale for Magic Keys? Yes. It's going to be up tomorrow. Oh no, today. A post is going to be up for the Black Friday sale that's going to be on Magic Keys. I think it's going to be for Monday. No, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. For 3 days, it's going to be on Magic Keys. Also on Shop MF Swag. I don't know, man. Shop MF Swag, the things are you'll have to ask them. Like Magic Keys and Shop Market Fluidity Swag, they're like two different entities. They're completely two different entities. They're not in my control, you know. Majority of them, they're not in my control. So they contracted out to someone else to do that. Would you say trading is a hobby and not a job? Yeah, trading is a hobby. It's not a job. It's basically a hobby. You know, like I think any business you start, it starts as a hobby. You know, any sort of business. I mean, trading I started because I was bored. I was at my work, I was bored, I had nothing to do. I was like, all right, let's just try this trading thing because I was bored. I started off as a hobby, and then I saw this hobby has the potential to bring income, and then I got more interested in it. I'm like, okay, let me just try to figure this out. You know, so it was like a challenge, and I think I've conquered that challenge, and now moving on to bigger challenges like real estate. So we'll see how that goes. But trading, man. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, what?
You want? Oh, I was gonna say any business has to start out as a hobby, or else you're not gonna be that successful at it. You're not gonna enjoy it. If it starts out as something you just want to make more money, I mean, you're not gonna be addicted to it.
Yeah, no, Stephanos, that's absolutely true. Because like I have people who ask me, "Hey, man, I want to start a business. What should I start?" And I'm like, "Listen, if you're gonna start a business to make money, after a period of time, it's gonna feel like a job."
Exactly. You're not gonna wake up and be like, "Damn, like I want to go trade or I want to go find a deal." It's not gonna last too long.
Yeah, exactly. Like you really have to be passionate about something. Like if you're gonna start something, there's this thing I don't know. It was Dave Chappelle or someone, and they said that don't chase money. Chase what your passion is, right? It doesn't mean that just leave your job and chase your passion. Have a job on the side. Have like consistent income, but still do things you're passionate about. Because once you start doing things you're passionate about, there's going to be someone out there who's going to be willing to pay you for your passion. You know, and with that passion, man, that passion just grows, and then the amount people pay you, that grows with it. So
absolutely. I think honestly trading might be a little different because obviously we all get in it for the money in the beginning, but that quickly needs to turn into a passion. Like reading charts and figuring out where price is going to go, that quickly needs to turn into, wow, I fucking love doing this. Instead of like, oh, I just want to chase the money.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
but I think that's the only exception.
Yeah, that happened to me too. Like I started losing money. Like it started as a hobby, and then I started losing money. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not what I signed up for. And then I think the passion was instilled after I lost money, and when I really understood the process, that's where the interest started developing more. That it's a process. Okay.
Yeah, I think for me, it quickly turned into a passion. Like I realized, all right, this takes time. Learning how to read candles takes time. You know, you're not making much money yet in the beginning. Actually, you're losing a lot of money in the beginning, but it becomes such a passion where you're not even thinking about the money at that point because you know that it's not about the money yet. You know the money comes.
Yeah, exactly. So what we're gonna do right now is I'm probably gonna leave in like 4 minutes. I'm gonna leave the Zoom open. I'm gonna put an invitation of Zoom for the Gulag, so the Gulag can join the Zoom if you want, and then we can probably have someone here continue on the session on Zoom if someone's up for it. Oh, guys are saying hell no. Okay. All right. No one wants to continue. All right, we're just gonna close it then.
Not with the Gulag, brother.
Oh, Oh, they're saying no to the gulag. Oh.
Man, I don't want to be like here, man. They're gonna try to take us out, bro.
I will take it.
Don't bring gulag
I guess Kevin can take care of it.
What is it called? A coup d'etat?
Coup
Yeah,
d'etat.
coup d'etat, bro.
Are you there, Kevin?
It'll be like zombies, you know, like zombie
Yeah,
apocalypse thing. You know?
I'm
Like-
here. The problem is with my macas. Sometimes if I start talking too much, they start like miming, and that's a problem. They start screaming, and that's why.
Take a charge and mute everyone.
Yeah. Or we're gonna get Mac. Man, Mac needs to be here.
Yeah. Trust.
All right.
But yeah, you can leave the Zoom open, Roger.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna send the link to the gulag here right now.
We can talk. We can chat.
Please don't.
All right,
Okay,
gulag.
guys.
So
I'm out of here.
Capital Hungry just tweeted Germany buying 5 million doses. That's
Okay, gulag. So here's your information right here. This is a Zoom number here. I don't know if you want to write it down or how you want to do it, but that's a Zoom number, and this is the password over here. And I'm gonna give host to somebody. Soon the Zoom chat is getting infected with the gulag.
Bless you.
All right. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna make Kervin the host over here.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, just mute everyone just in case they start swearing or, do you know what I mean?
How do you make host? All right, there we go. There you go. Kervin has the torch now.
Very nice. High five.
High five. Can you write it on the chart? Hey, listen, if you can read it, you can get the Zoom information. It's been on here for a long time now. Then you can get in. So, but if you can't, then good luck. So, all right, everyone, take care. Have fun. We'll see you guys probably Friday.
Take care, bro.
Take care, man.
All right, take care.
Thank you, sir.
Take care.